Former FIFA President Sepp Blatter and UEFA head Michel Platini, they have both been suspended for 8 years from all football-related activities. This is following an ethics probe into their alleged abuses, both being found guilty of breaches. They can still both attend matches and games, but must buy private tickets just like everyone else. Well, former Asian Football Confederation General Secretary, he said concerning this punishment, this is especially harsh, especially for Blatter, because he's dedicated his life to football and FIFA. 8 years is like a death sentence. You know, Joe, Michel Platini, he was supposed to be the savior in all of this. You know, he was the up-and-coming head. You know, instead of just, you know, there was a transition period for him to fall too. Both men suspended 8 years. Well, they really want them gone.
They're shocked that it's 8 years because they know how many people were pretty obviously involved in corruption in this organization. It's been hailed as a toxic organization. And yes, as you mentioned, Michel Platini, he was among the candidates who was set to maybe become the new president of FIFA. This organization's been plagued with scandal. They're highlighting the fact that it was a $2 million payment to Platini in 2011. Anyone inside the football business will know that the money involved is much higher than that, and corruption at all sorts of levels. We're talking about the bidding processes for Russia, the bidding processes for Qatar. But yes, it's a little bit more shocking to the rest of the world that Platini, head of UEFA, has been given such a sentence as well.
Exactly, and they said that this $2 million payment, it was a disloyal payment. You know, they couldn't find enough evidence to say that these men took bribes. It was inconclusive, but the wrongdoing is associated with money that they've been accused of. Just to go down this line briefly, they were found guilty of breaches surrounding that 1.3 million euro or $2 million disloyal payment that supposedly Platini had received. The Ethics Committee, you know, they made this blanket decision. They were investigating actions that both of these men were involved in for a number of years. So we're not talking about one specific case. We're talking about a cesspool, if you will, of different scandals surrounding specifically Blatter. Blatter's 60 years old. He's been ordered to pay, both of men have been ordered to pay fines, one $40,000, one $80,000 respectively. And despite this ban, they can both attend matches. They just have to buy their tickets like everybody else.
Oh, so they can't even get their tickets down the VIP route anymore. The problem is that this organization has a huge issue of transparency, and the new elections for the new FIFA president are coming up in February. They're around the corner, but the candidates that are set to reform this company are not much better than those that have just been dismissed. You've got Prince Ali bin Al Hussein of Jordan. You've got Sheikh Salman, president of the Asia Football Federation. He's been accused of all sorts of human rights abuse. You've got the Liberia head of the FA, who was also accused of bribery in winning the FA elections back in 2010 as alcoholic, human rights abuser. None of these are any better. So I'm not sure how they think they're going to reform the organization with those candidates.
And just to point out, Blatter is 79 years old, not 60, so he is getting up there in age. And just to play on this with these candidates, I want to point this out. Blatter's actions did not show a commitment to an ethical attitude. That's what this tribunal found. So let's hope that one of these men that are currently being considered for this job, they can actually step up and show that commitment to an ethical attitude.